we've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina.
Charlotte.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family.
For the first time ever, we have a women's champion. Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi. And a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
That looks like a torturous position to be in.
Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this. From the top, diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Bayley struggling to defend herself.
And Naomi continues to
taking flight.
Bang, what a splat. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. We know that Naomi's going to want to pick up the pace in this match, but Bayley's going to look to wear Naomi down.
Yeah, Bayley's going to want to slow down the pace and let the adrenaline wear off for Naomi. Bayley can also turn up the aggression here in a way I'm not quite sure Naomi can match.
That, it reversed it. And she's making her way to the top rope here. Ooh. And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone. Taking flight.
Through the air. And connects.
That's going to be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that. Some agility gets her out of dodge.
Lands a timely reversal. And Bayley never saw that coming.
Stunner!
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on launching. Whoa, look out. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't say it didn't pay off.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Naomi's turning to the crowd for assurance.
I'm all for getting in the head of your opponent, but there's a point where she has to lock up. Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title.
Block the arm drag, rolls through, pinning combination.
The challenger stays alive.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive.
Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Man. Bayley having every reason to be confident heading into this matchup. But 279 days as champion, Corey, can take a toll on you. Bayley has been carrying an exhausting weight on her shoulder for a long time.
I don't think it's anything Bayley can't handle, Cole. Once you reach the mountaintop, you plant your feet and you hold your ground, no matter how heavy the burden may get. Bang!
Taking flight. What? They got all of that. Just taking flight and soaring through the sky.
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi.
Physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Ready, drop kick.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as the champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. Yet for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked. Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
And back into the ring she goes.
In the corner is not a good spot to be.
And there's a corner explosion.
Suplex. Here's the pin. Title could be decided. And the champ can't keep the challenger down long.
She is showing us something special here tonight.
What a display of strength here.
Right across the larynx.
Drop kick.
Beautiful.
Naomi's heading up top.
Perched up top.
Diving leg drop.
Oh, man. Take off. Good Lord. Taking flight. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
Driven into the barricade.
Setting up. Oh, vicious Russian leg sweep.
Right into the barricade.
Gets blasted into the steel steps.
From the top. All the way to the outside.
Took a leap of faith and connected perfectly.
From the top rope. Off the mark. 1, 2, 3. Under the ropes and back into the ring. The referee becoming collateral damage. And Bayley is being humbled here.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
In the corner now. She doesn't want to stay there.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry. Could that be enough to gain the title?
And the cover. The champ isn't going down easy.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over. Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might be running on fumes.
Naomi just gave this one her best shot, but she couldn't end it. Naomi, feel the glow.
There it is. It is. It's locked in.
The look on her face says it all. The game plan.
No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Alpha and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the
2-on-2 tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be intense. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt. All's fair in love and war, gentlemen. I saw nothing but effective offense.
From the top. Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Man, oh man, took that crucial leap of faith, and no one was there.
Such a peculiar look.
Oh, look out.
All the way down to the floor.
Good God, just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
One step ahead there.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of it.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
Alpha knows exactly what he wants to do next.
And he now slides back into the... Hopped up into the Samoan truck. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise. The universal signal for extreme. The kendo stick has entered the fray.
And Alpha unable to gain focus there.
Oh, man.
Oh, clothesline.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game. Two-on-two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster.
Sleeper hold cinched in deep.
And breaks out of the sleeper.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Hava and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common to most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
Oh, look at this.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. And they just busted out an impactful maneuver.
Heading back to the ring.
Oh, watch out. There's a seat for your face.
Oh, there's a headbutt.
Oh, man, he is fired up now. Devon's now being sized up. Oh, man.
Effective counter.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley boys. The famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It from the top. Ooh, splash. Ooh.
And stays one step ahead.
Big forearm. Whoa, stiff headbutt.
And a disorienting blow to the head there.
He can't seem to find any answer here.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor.
Oh, God. And he slides him back to the mat.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
Sidewalk slam delivered.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the tables are for. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring.
Able to prevent Sika's attack. Got them off their feet here. And the Dudley boys remain the kings of the tables match.
Here are your winners.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley boys' legacy even further.
Clubbing blow to the back. Looking for something, anything on the ring.
As a couple of Hall of Famers once said, it's time to get the tables. Look at the velocity into the table. Agonizing.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudley's wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Whoa, and a headbutt.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
And it looks like, yeah, he's donning the crimson mask after that move.
Oh, what a headbutt.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about. Vicious headbutt. And Bubba is a bit staggered after that attack. Alpha and Sika, both individuals that compete barefooted. Not something common of most wrestlers, Corey, but it is actually very customary in the Samoan wrestling heritage.
It's how they train. It's how they live in the Isle of Samoa. And no one delays a fight just to put some boots on. Samoans are ready for battle at the drop of a hat. Really just laying it in.
Uh-oh. Turns that back on Alpha. With the counter. And here we go, returning to the ring.
Oh, God, what a shot to the face.
Carried into... And the Wild Samoans always have a gaze in their eye. And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
Got the submission, but that's not going to...
Nicely done.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps.
What a reversal by Alpha. No clue what he hopes to find down there.
And we know when he has a chair in hand, things get messy in a hurry.
Neckbreaker.
Gentlemen, no need for monitors right now. The fight is right in front of us. What a counter! Power slam! Clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Devon with a kick to the guts. Turns his opponent around and saving grace.
The Wild Samoans just took a bumpy trip to Dudleyville.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night. Tossed back into the ring.
Whoa! Just tossing that table around like it was nothing.
I can't begin to imagine what he's got planned here, guys.
Maybe it's a yard sale.
And we're witnessing two titans of the tag team game absolutely destroying each other here.
The Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys battling for supremacy, battling to get the other team through some tables. Bam!
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will
To the sky.
Gosh, that looked like a bad landing.
Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
He's in a bit of agony now.
Dumped into the Bubba Cutter by Bubba Ray. That was the Dudley Boys showing the Wild Samoans what tag team wrestling is all about.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. Good night. Equalizer at hand, and he is just goading his opponent to make the first move. Ending up in harm's way yet again.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects. An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up.
Oh, he flips that around.
I don't think this table's going to last much longer.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every
Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, "I got next."
Thank goodness. Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration.
Down around to the schoolboy. Shoulders are down.
Quick pin. Championship on the line. The champ with the cover. A kick out after one.
Early pinfall attempt denied at one. A lot of time left to go. Enziguri.
Strong words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, "Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head."
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face-to-face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Now, both men have earned their status thus far.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right into the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here. Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American.
On the apron. Look out below.
Headbutt.
Oh, right into a counter. Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Oh, camel clutch.
A single leg camel clutch and a great counter.
Big forearm.
Springboard.
Springboard, but nobody home. Lands a knee. Escapes out of that attack. Boom. Sikoa in command. And you got to wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions.
Solo reverses and looks to capitalize.
Let me point out that this is brutally unfair to the A-Champ. He prepared for Wes Lee or a night off. Now he's not getting either? This is ridiculous. The advantage is clearly in the hands of Solo Sikoa, who's had something up his sleeve all night.
Well, you think Melo is regretting the attack on Wes Lee earlier tonight?
Hayes regrets nothing. Don't you dare second-guess the A-Champ, Saxton.
And Carmelo gets stifled.
Running knee.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Getting him right into the corner.
Lands the elbow. What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him to be part of the bloodline.
And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American Champ.
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the...
Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours. Winding up.
Samoan spike. We might see a new champion crown.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want.
It's been interesting watching Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother in arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the tribal chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Gets driven into the corner. Oh, look at this, reigning right hands. No escape from these punches. Up on the top rope. Hazardous part of town for these two competitors. This could go south in a hurry. Here we go. Superplex.
Absolutely soul-crushing impact from up high. Looking for a scoop slam, but from behind.
Inverted DDT. Holy time offense there.
To the stomach. Roman Reigns focusing that anger, using it to get the advantage over Seth Rollins.
Oh, scattered that one. And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead-up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error. Takedown gets them out of danger.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Rollins pulling out all the stops early. Roman Reigns needs to kick into higher gear to catch back up.
What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Reigns seems to be taking just a little. Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Cover.
We're going to shut this down.
Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
He's not letting fatigue set in or get the better of him.
Gut punch. Nasty. Got an answer for Reigns.
He just flipped the script there.
Reigns to the outside. Reigns heads up. This is going to be good.
From the top.
He fails to connect. And he counters. Boom! To the choke.
Oh, you could pick up your teeth in section 112.
Flipped upside down there.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half, but Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
Uranagi! Man, oh man.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins?
Reigns down an elbow retaliation.
Ooh, boom!
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Oh, man, right into the steel steps. Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
And he heads back into the ring.
The Tribal Chief taking a moment to compose himself.
Looks more like taking a moment to gloat.
Oh, caught him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No way. No way. We're going to end this emphatically. What a pedigree.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down.
I was not. Rollins on the move. Stop.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
Cover to be crowned champion. Cover. What? You gotta be kidding me.
What? What just... I can't.
Agreed, Saxton. Looks like there's no limit to how much damage this superstar can absorb.
And we know Rollins has a temper. You have to think he's starting to get in his own head a bit.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his...
Reigns is setting up like that. Here it comes. Spear.
Devastating maneuver by the champion.
Reigns hits it.
The champ might have just sealed things.
And into the turnbuckle he goes. Corner and a couple back elbows to follow.
Big elbow drop.
Roman's on a roll. The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
And he gets directed into the corner. Trapped in the corner.
Non-stop blows.
You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table set? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
Just grounding and pounding. And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Oh, what a shot to the ribs. Boom! Good defense from him. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Power like that is what makes our champion so intimidating.
Not looking good in this position.
The stop has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of this story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Draped across the top rope.
Clubbing forearm. Reigns is wasting no motion.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Seth retaliates.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 5.
Pin, title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
His arm shot off the mat before one.
How did he do that?
Rollins got surprised there.
Oh. Just hot shot it to the outside.
Roman Reigns giving the people in attendance the chance to acknowledge him.
Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Holy meet the barricade. I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Oh, no. Stop right to the gut. Oh, there's the old. Oh, that hurt.
Uh-oh.
Countering that offense. Big boot. Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle. Man, what a hit.
And attacking the body here could be a smart strategy.
Sit-out powerbomb.
Referee continues the count.
Not much time left here.
And enters back into the ring. He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man. a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
He quickly slides into the ring. Capitalized on that window and just clubbed them.
And a stomp to the gut.
Seth is being overwhelmed.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here. Oh my goodness. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Oh, he saw it coming.
And Rollins finally able to keep that string of offense in check.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Rollins.
Reigns had that scouted. Slam.
And Reigns is really fired up. It's just disrespectful.
Reigns establishing the upper hand.
And Reigns is holding nothing back against Rollins.
And a stomp to the gut, too.
Boom. Kick finds it. Superman punch from Reigns. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other.
Rollins getting worked on here.
And Roman might just have more in store.
Face buster.
Some mental chess here from Rollins.
He wants there by Reigns. The champ is in control.
I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. Sky high.
Whoa, what a landing. Coming down on their opponent like a sack of bricks.
And he tosses him back in now. And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's your answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long. Reigns in the corner, ready to strike.
Did the champ just finish the job?
And now placed in the
Superman punch by the Tribal Chief.
That is the spear. Champ close to ending here.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your
I'm the last guy.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. 8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
A consistent attack here from Jay.
A fully focused Jey Uso right here.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Right in the face.
My God.
Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks. And now, officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage.
There it is! Reversal! Super kick! Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uzi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Oh my goodness.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Textbook scoop slam.
He got nailed by that last attack.
And Jay saw it coming.
Foot, meet face.
Went after the head and neck again.
Maybe trying to rattle the opposition's balance.
Ooh. Oh, he fights Jay back. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Just grounded and pounded.
Stiff punch.
He counters with a great reversal. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself. We're going to finish it. And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant.
Right on point. There's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for it. against the new bloodline in War Games.
He's already bringing in a advantage, but he wants something more.
Kick right to the ribs. And there's more to come. Buster. Climbing the cage, but that makes absolutely no sense in this match. He's looking lost out there. Looking like an easy target.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question.
Nasty boot by Zayn. Has Sami ended it there? Oh, man. Kick to the face.
Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face. Knee right to the side of the face. Boom. Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. Power from the suplex. Well-placed kick.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex.
Back suplex into the neck breaker. Just punched him right in the mouth. Gotta be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forget.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? Bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
His body has to be racked with pain. Group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is.
From the top.
Boom! And Tama Tonga reverses. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Hooked up.
Ooh, DDT. Going right back to the head area.
And this is why you've always got to protect your neck.
As we'll set up in the corner of the ring.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor.
Back to the face. Knee meets face. And the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games. Taking out the knee.
Climbing into the ring, entering the ring zone.
On Tama Tonga, he'll be having a good night if he allows offense like that. He begins to climb the wall of the War Games cage. Oh my God, clothesline. Hey guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Dragon Screw scaling this unforgiving War Games cage.
Vicious spear. And now Jimmy Uso.
Will Jimmy seal this up?
Kick lands. Vicious double axe handle.
To the sky.
Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the cage now?
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
A deafening cheer from the WWE Universe is reverberating around us.
Absolutely unreal.
Just pounded and pounded.
And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
He is leaving nothing to chance with these even teams. He's making sure to add any weapon at his disposal. Top rope.
And it's Jey Uso.
Jey.
Shut the door. This could be over.
That stops the count.
like to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy. How in the world do these superstars have anything left at this point?
There he is thinking the same thing. All eyes are focused on this moment.
And another big right.
He gets a one-way ticket to the hard metal trench.
Landing a big hit with that hammer.
Both wrists captured.
Can Reigns recover from that?
Turns it around. Look at Reigns, top rope.
End of the line for Zayn. Soaring.
And Jacob continues to attack with aggression as this match goes on.
Jade in desperate need of a response here as this match hangs in. Jacob about to end this fight. He's quick to get out of the way.
Up on their shoulder. And Tamatonga has suffered a lot of damage at this point.
Jay's been an initiator throughout and remains one here.
Suplex. Reigns hangs on. Another one.
A third?
Meanwhile, we have Sami Zayn.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
And that was an effective attack, guys.
And his head is taking even more damage. He's eyeing the 3 count here.
He made the save just in time. Ooh, that hurt.
Has Jay in his grasp. DDT!
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
And that toss sent them soaring.
And his body is still the focus of the attack.
This could be the end of the night for Jey Uso. Kicks out before the 2 count.
That's smart. Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. I've seen a few blows land above the neck.
You can see all the... Now looking at Jey. That was a hell of a... Tonga Loa trying to secure the victory. Breaks the pin and keeps this one going.
Solo ready to fire and put Roman away.
Snap now. And the shoulders down.
This might be it.
He makes the save.
Heavyweight delivery.
Now scaling the steel.
This is either madness or
Top rope. Rolso splash.
will Jay take advantage?
Good golly. Utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings. He's making his move.
For the win.
Why on earth?
Would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions. Put in the corner now.
Reigns delivers a Superman press. Feeling like it's over. Pensacola.
Jumping neckbreaker. Ouch.
Oh my. Holding the table with surprising accuracy. Stop after stop after stop.
Look at this.
For the blue thunderball.
Super kick. Going to the top rope. What?
Crossbody from the top. Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of this war game structure. Uso.
Climbing up the War Game steel structure. Better be careful.
Top rope.
And now here's Jimmy Uso. After full vicious attack. And Solo just reinforcing his offense there.
Tonga Loa might be dangerously close. They could have got by Tonga. And look out. Here it comes.
Hey, does Jimmy have enough time to recover? Cover! And an effective pin.
You are not alone in your shock, Cole. We all thought that was it.
Here's the cover. Solo for the win. Quick shoulder up.
We're well into the match, and he still seems so fresh. It's almost unbelievable. scale up the...
And he retaliates.
Vicious.
He's reached the top of the War Games cage. Brace yourself for one.
Using the verticality of the cage to brutal effect.
Setting up again.
Connecting on it. Oh, Superman punch!
He's not done yet.
This could be it. He could win it all here. Going for the cover. Solo shoulders are down. And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise man, but that was...
The Islanders versus the Street Profits in a best-of-3 falls match. This matchup represents two teams who want to rule the tag team division and have sharpened their offensive arsenals so one move can put away any opponent.
The Street Profits swag levels are at an all-time high, and they told the Islanders they want the smoke.
Look, this is the best Street Profits we've ever seen, but the Islanders are exceptionally dangerous. And don't forget their secret weapon in the form of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford, Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the Profits' minds here?
Well, Tez and Dawkins cannot allow themselves to get frustrated, because if you lose your cool, you lose your focus, and you start to make mistakes.
There's a little bit of room for error in a multi-fall match, but not much when the competition level is this high.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this stipulation.
Yeah, Cole, the Islanders have a history of success in multi-fall matches and in high-profile situations, no less. They competed in the main event of the first Royal Rumble event in this kind of match and won it in 2 straight falls.
They also won a 2 out of 3 falls match on Saturday night's main event. Bottom line, the Islanders are more than ready for this. Hopefully, the Street Profits are quick learners.
Kick to the midsection prevents the attack. Placed him in the corner here. Oh, he timed that counter well. Bang! Crucial counter there.
Something that Tez and Dawkins need to watch out for tonight is the presence of Bobby the Weasel Heenan. He'll do anything for his clients.
Don't you dare disparage the brain, Saxton. Heenan is indeed a wise man who has quickly brought the Islanders up the ranks. They'll be tag champions in no time.
Consecutive attacks keeping Dawkins off his game.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits. Ooh, what a headbutt.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
They might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something royal about him.
Are you kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to blunt. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring, is on that path.
And now the tag.
Steered away there.
Oh, my goodness.
What now?
Oh, not to the belly.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Boom.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up. So you know that Tom and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
Haku is picking the opposition apart.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here. And he got to his partner. Stumbling to his feet. He might just be rising. Incoming!
And Haku with the counter. Stomp to the gut.
Ooh, what a headbutt.
Stomping down. He has to be suffering here.
This could be the defining moment of this match for him. What does he do now?
Oh! Oh! Kick to the face.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
From the heavens. Splash from the top.
And Dawkins is really being knocked around here.
And I don't think anything can stop Haku now.
From the top. Using all their body weight.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again. This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the watching.
Big height, bigger impact.
We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
Finds the room to land a back elbow.
Nice amateur takedown. All the way over.
Partner gets tagged in. Caught with a clothesline.
Oh, what a drop kick.
On the mark.
Will this be enough? Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out.
Stiff headbutt. The Street Profits having a bit of trouble here against the Islanders.
There's just something about the Anawahi family that Tez and Dawkins can't quite overcome.
Oh, there may be no escape from this.
Haku with the Tongan death grip.
Perfectly executed submission hold. Locked in deep.
Will we see a tap out? Nails his opponent to break up the submission. This match continues.
Brought in the hard way. Montez is in a very vulnerable position here.
Oh, there may be no escape from this.
Haku with a Tongan death grip. The more he fights,
Tap, tap. He's given up. And that changes the scoreboard. Oh, right to the side of the face.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Even the Islanders didn't...
now into the pin. Haku might have him. Second fall for the Islanders, and they beat the Profits.
Here are your winners, Tom and Haku, the Islanders.
History being made right here. The most prestigious family in the history of our business is at war with one of their own members, and tonight will be a battle to set order to the entire bloodline.
An uphill battle is what it will be. You have the toughest set of competitors trying to dash your dreams of being recognized.
From the top.
Diving headbutt! Felt like a boulder out of the sky and absolutely flattened the target.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place, wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
Oh, man! Oh, my gosh!
I don't think Rikishi, he could do it here.
He's not even close to being done yet.
Super kick!
Gosh! And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taken them all on.
Rikishi is getting picked apart right now.
Umaga continues to maintain the advantage, dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Right into the shoulder. That's gotta hurt.
The WWE Universe is pouring more fuel on his...
Here it comes! Samoan spike!
Did Umaga just
into the cover? Rikishi coming up short of this gauntlet match. He's eliminated.
Yeah, there's still a whole slew of entrants to go.
More action on the way with Sika headed into the gauntlet. Plants him.
Nicely done.
And as cruel as this match might seem, let's not forget, this is family. And right or wrong, however a family settles their disputes needs to be respected.
But one can even ask if this is a fight to fix a family or a night to control an entire business.
It's hard to say, Byron, when the family business is all about fighting. A completely relentless attack
from the top rope. Samoan splash.
Cover. 2 count. And they kick out at 2.
The end was in sight.
Oof. Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
From the top rope.
Lands the splash. And shoulders are down. 2. He gets the shoulder up at 2.
He really thought that was it. Sika evades the attack.
And let's not lose the reason for this match, the right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you can survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated thinking about the Ulafala adorned around this superstar's shoulders.
Sika in a state of distress.
Umaga is determined right now.
From the top rope. Oh, brutal miscalculation.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Oh, and he manages to reverse. Spinning heel kick.
That maneuver goes to show you how much speed kills. From the top rope. Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
From the top rope.
What a Samoan splash.
Cover. 2. Yeah, no. He doesn't get the 3.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now.
No one can.
Ooh, and fights back. That gets reversed on Sika.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Oh my gosh, what impact.
And he's being somewhat backed into a corner right now.
Umaga's gonna fly!
Samoan splash.
Is it enough? The cover! 2 breaks the count.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge.
Foot just stomping down. Momentum fully shifted to Umaga.
Sika's on the wrong side of most of these exchanges.
Oh, the shoulder claw. Look at this. Agony and pain.
Nice takedown, stack for the pin.
Will it be? No, stops the count at 2.
How in the world did he kick out? Umaga's gonna fly!
Oh, Samoan splash. He looks absolutely dead on his feet.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Oh, Sika just getting knocked around.
Umaga is showing no mercy out there.
Good Lord. Pop-up Samoan drop. Cover. There's 2. Sika's time has come to an end in the gauntlet.
I don't even know the entry pool at this point, but I know we got fights for days left in this one. And looks like Naomi is fully prepared for the gauntlet.
That was like getting hit by a freight train with turbo boosters on her legs.
Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Naomi needs to be resourceful in this situation.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball. Oof, did you hear the thud on that impact?
Umaga's gonna fly! What a Samoan splash!
Penny predicament. 2. And she kicks out at 2.
Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in.
He is hurled out and crashes down to the floor. Super kick! Gosh! An overbearing amount of offense against Naomi here.
Umaga continues to maintain the advantage.
Umaga's gonna fly!
Oh, Samoan splash! And into the count. She kicks out at 1.
I can't believe the ref didn't get 2 here. Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
This'll do it.
Umaga! Oh, Samoan spike!
Naomi felt that one big time.
Cover! There it is, the end of the match for Naomi.
Plenty of superstars waiting to take their turn. Lots of match left to go. This gauntlet carries on with the addition of Afa.
More than family pride on the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered.
And think about the bragging rights if you run through the gauntlet of one of the most prestigious families in all of wrestling. You will...
Umaga's gonna fly!
Oh, Samoan splash! Looking for an early pin. He forces a break before the count of 2.
It's not over yet. Plenty left to go in this one.
A completely relentless attack from Umaga.
Afa's got to start turning the tide somehow.
Spinning powerbomb.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to. we'd see a kick out there.
Umaga has that determined look on his face. Here it comes!
Samoan spike.
Umaga can be looking to end this.
He got him off, has been knocked out of the gauntlet.
This one's just getting underway as we still have 5 more entries.
Rosie entering this gauntlet match, looking to go the distance.
Strong impact. Rosie in a bit of danger.
Full focus from Umaga.
Oh, from the rope. Umaga heading top rope.
From the top rope. Samoan splash. Oh, my God.
That's using your head.
Oh, headbutt. Rosie needs to get his wits about him fast. Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike. Can Rosie survive this?
Rosie's out of here. Eliminated from this gauntlet match.
That's an elimination, but this isn't the end of the road. We still have 4 more entrants to go. Next into the gauntlet, we've got the one and only Rocky Maivia.
Running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
And Umaga's in control.
Maivia's getting exposed.
We are beginning to reach a point of desperation in this match.
These athletes' bodies can only take them so far. You have to imagine they're reaching their breaking point.
Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
From the top rope. Samoan splash. Vice-like grip on the trapezius muscle. This is terribly painful.
Rocky isn't being given any room to recover.
Umaga is showing no mercy out there. Umaga!
Up Samoan drop. Is it enough? The cover! 2. And he fights it off.
Almost inhuman at this point. This is it.
Kick it out before the count.
These 1 counts are going to get harder and harder to kick out of.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
He's headed to the top now.
Soaring!
Diving hammer strike. Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Heavy work being done to Maivia right now. Rocky's looking sluggish. Things could be winding down for him.
Here it comes!
Samoan spike.
Will that do it for Umaga? Will that do it?
Yes, Rocky Maivia has been eliminated. Time to hit the showers.
But there's still 3 more challengers waiting their turn.
It's now time to face Solo Sikoa, the next entrant into this gauntlet match.
And at this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of the Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look at the caliber of relatives already eliminated, you can't help but be impressed.
And Sikoa on the receiving end again.
Full focus from Umaga.
That's using your head. Umaga heading top rope.
From the top rope.
Oh, Samoan splash. And Sikoa gets taken a step back in the wrong direction there.
Umaga just bludgeoned him like a battering ram. Oh, my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent. Uh-oh.
Boom, Solo with a timely counter. Turns it around. Bang! A completely relentless attack from Umaga.
Sikoa needs to better assess the situation to turn this around.
Cover! 2 count, kick out.
This is going to come down to who wants it more.
This'll do it. Umaga.
Samoan spike.
That's going to keep Sikoa down.
That's it. Shoulder Sikoa eliminated from this gauntlet match.
2 more competitors to come after this entrance. This is awesome. Next in the gauntlet is Nia Jax. This should be interesting.
As we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now, but somehow one of their own has proven to be defiant in the face of all challengers.
The suspense this crowd is feeling is palpable.
They are waiting with bated breath for what's to come next.
Nia Jax just getting worked on here.
Umaga is determined right now.
Saw it coming and went for the defensive headbutt.
Sharp clothesline hits its mark.
Oh no, eyes on the target.
Oh! A quick reversal for her. The reversal. What a counter.
Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
Oh my goodness. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Oh, the claw right to the shoulder. God.
The claw is in.
Down on the shoulder. And Umaga is in control.
Nia needs to find that irresistible force once more. Exerting his dominance. Cover.
There's 2. And she fights it off.
Really had less than a second to stay alive there.
That should do it right there. And she thwarts the pin attempt in 1.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message. Boom, running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
And she quickly turned that around. Running heel kick. A rare spot of trouble for Nia.
Umaga is showing no mercy out there.
Up on their shoulders. Down in a hurry.
Oh man, we all know what's coming here. Here it comes.
Oh, Samoan spike.
Did Umaga just finish this?
Shoulders down. Kick out. Thought that was the end of her.
Nia Jax refuses to quit. Impressive resilience from Jax here tonight.
And now the Samoan Bulldozer are going to have to dig a little deeper to close this one out. This could do it. And that ends Nia Jax's time in this gauntlet match.
And now here we have it, right at the final stretch of this gauntlet match.
It's on now. Peter Maivia is entering the gauntlet.
One final adversary stands in the way. The road has been tumultuous, but the finish line is in sight.
Finish the job on your fellow brethren, and there will be no question as to who sits at the head of the table. Umaga's gonna fly! Oh, poorly timed, high-risk attempt. Narrowly escaping there. Big back body drop! You see the height on that?
No one expected that backdrop to go in that direction.
Peerless position for him to be in here.
Able to fight Maivia off. Running heel kick.
Agility like that, easier said than done, gentlemen.
Just punishing their opponent. Just cranking the head.
Oh, strong impact.
Oh, man.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. He kicks out before the count hits 2.
Already having to expend so much unnecessary energy this early on.
Popped right in the stomach, creates the separation.
Umaga!
Watch the power of Umaga.
This has to be it.
There's 2. He kicks out at 2.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this.
This'll do it. Umaga.
Samoan spike.
Can that finish Peter Maivia?
Somehow he kicked out.
He's in total disbelief. That did not finish the job. Everyone wants it. Here it comes. Samoan spike. Will that do it for Umaga? Will that do it?
What an incredible match and win for Umaga.
The winner of this match, and officially, your Tribal Chief, the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga!
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of the table.